What you're watching right now was made entirely with AI. Every scene, every character, every movement, all created using free AI tools. From beginning to end, this 3D animation was made without paying for any software. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create 3D animations like this yourself. And not just how to create them, but how to create them properly. Because one of the biggest challenges people face when trying 3D animation is consistency. You generate one image, then the next image looks completely different. Different faces, different body shapes, different styles, and the whole animation falls apart. Today, I'm going to show you how to solve that problem completely. You'll learn how to generate consistent images that look like the same characters in the same style across the entire animation. No paid tools, no complicated setup. Now, before we start, here's a quick glimpse of what we'll be creating today.
Why does the sky feel heavier already?
Because night always arrives quietly.
House with the light on? That must be it.
I don't like places where lights disappear.
Don't look back. Just keep moving.
If this is something you want to learn, let's get started. The first thing we need to do is prepare the story and the scenes we'll be working with. To make this easy, I've already shared a prompt for you. You can copy it from the description box or from the comment section. Once you copy it, head over to ChatGPT, paste it, and click Generate. You don't need to change anything at this stage. What ChatGPT will do is break everything down for you into scenes Scene 1, Scene 2, and so on depending on how many scenes you want for your animation. It will also generate the dialogue your 3D characters will say, the image prompts we'll use to create the characters, and the video prompts that will guide the animation. This gives us a clear structure to work with, so we're not guessing or starting randomly. Once this is ready, we can move on to the next step. Now that our story, scenes, and image prompts are ready, the next step is to generate our images. For this, we're going to use Google Image FX. You can sign in using your Google account. Once you're in, you'll see the main dashboard. This is where we'll be pasting our image prompts. Head back to ChatGPT and copy the first image prompt. In this story, we're creating our characters first. We have two characters involved, so we'll generate them one after the other. Start with the first character, the boy. Paste the image prompt into the description box in Google Image FX. Select your preferred aspect ratio, then click Generate. Wait a few seconds, usually between 15 seconds to a minute, and your images will be ready. Go through the results, choose the one you like best, and download it to your gallery. Now repeat the same process for the second character. Copy the second character's image prompt from ChatGPT, paste it into Google Image FX, generate the images, and download the one you prefer. If your story has more characters, you'll repeat this same process for each one. Once both characters are ready, we'll use them as reference images to maintain consistency across all scenes. This is the key to making sure your characters look the same throughout the entire animation. In Google Image FX, look below the description box and click on Add Images. Under Subject, select Upload Image. Upload the image of the first character you generated, then upload the image of the second character as well. These reference images will guide the AI, so when we generate new scenes, the characters remain consistent in appearance and style. Once the reference images have been uploaded, we're ready to start generating our scene images. Now, head back to ChatGPT and copy the image prompt for the first scene. Paste that prompt into the description box in Google Image FX and click Generate. Alright, let's give it a second. Wow, this came out really good. Look at the quality. The characters look exactly the same as the ones we generated earlier, and the style is still consistent. This is exactly what we're aiming for. You can see how clean this looks, the proportions, the lighting, the details. This is the kind of result that makes the animation feel professional, not random. And this is why using reference images is so important. Instead of the AI guessing, we're guiding it and you can clearly see the difference. Once you're happy with the result, go ahead and download the image. Now, without removing anything, head back to ChatGPT and copy the image prompt for the next scene. This is important. Make sure the reference images are still uploaded in Google Image FX. Paste the prompt for the second scene into the description box and click Generate. All right, let's see this one. Yes, this is exactly what we want. You can see that the expressions are different, just like the prompt described, but the characters themselves still look the same. And look at the quality of the image. The details are clean, the lighting is balanced, and the image doesn't look blurry or rushed. This is high-quality output, something you can actually use for animation, not just a random picture. When your images come out like this, the animation stage becomes much easier and smoother. Copy the next prompt from ChatGPT and paste it into Google Image FX. Click Generate and wait for the image to load. Once the image is ready, go ahead and download it. Then repeat this same process for the remaining scenes in the story. Copy the prompt, generate the image, review it, and download it. When all the images are ready, the next thing we're going to do is turn these images into studio-style animations using Grok AI. To do that, sign in with your Google account. Once you're signed in, click on Imagine, then tap on the image icon below. Upload the first image you generated. Next, head back to ChatGPT and copy the image to video prompt for the first scene. Paste it into Grok AI and click Generate. Give it a moment. Wow, this came out really well. The animation is smooth, the movement feels natural, and the video doesn't look stiff at all. Even the lip sync is accurate. The character is saying exactly what we wrote in the dialogue. This is the kind of result you want. Everything feels clean, polished, and realistic. It actually looks like a proper animated scene, not just an image moving around. Now head back to ChatGPT and copy the next image to video prompt with the dialogue included. Upload the next image into Grok AI, paste the prompt, and click Generate. And as usual, Grok delivers. The animation comes out clean, the movements feel smooth, and the dialogue matches perfectly. Now, you're going to repeat this same process for the remaining images. Upload the image, paste the image to video prompt, generate the animation, and download the result. You'll keep doing this until you've turned all your images into animated scenes. However, many scenes your story requires. Now that all our scenes have been generated, the next thing we need to do is put everything together. At this point, we already have all our animated clips ready, so this part is just about arranging them properly. For this, I'll be using Capcut. Open Capcut and create a new project. Then import all the video clips we generated. Once they're imported, drag and drop them onto the timeline in the correct order, based on the story. Now go through each clip one by one. Split the clips where necessary and remove any parts that are not needed. This helps keep the animation clean and smooth, without unnecessary pauses. After that, you can add simple transitions between the clips. Nothing too flashy, just clean transitions that help the scenes flow into each other naturally. The goal here is not to overdo it, but to make everything look polished and professional. And that's it. From a simple story prompt to images to fully animated scenes, all created using AI. If you followed along, you should now have everything you need to create your own 3D animated videos. Take your time, practice with it, and don't be afraid to experiment. If this video helped you, you can like it and subscribe for more tutorials like this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.